So, hello everybody. I just wanted to let you know that I'm feeling pretty overwhelmed with all that is going on. I am going to a festival, it will be so much fun. But then also, I'm going to Norway pretty soon, and oh my god, is it almost noon? No, it isn't. It's just morning. But it feels like the days just pass by so quick. I don't know what to do, honestly. Oh, it all just happened so fast, and then I'm making a planning and a to-do list, and I'm thinking, okay, I got this. It's all gonna be lit. I didn't just say lit. You didn't hear that. That's just I didn't say that. That's so uncool. Oh my god. Am I embarrassing myself? Oh well, I'm just being me. I'm being honest. Just like my face just doesn't look that good today. Like, well, my face does look good, but in general, there's like this thing going on here. It's it's not good. It's it's a pimple. It's a pimple, and it's there. It is there. So I noticed it. Ooh, the sun. Love it. Okay, so basically, what's going on is I will be going to Norway pretty soon, and I'm nervous. I am tired. I don't have a normal sleeping rhythm anymore. Well, it's not that bad. I just sometimes go to bed at like 1 a.m., and usually I am this person that would go to bed at 11 p.m. and then wake up before 9. And now I still wake up around 9, but I just go to bed a bit late. And then I watch a series because I'm like doing a whole bunch of shit during the day, like through my to-do list, because there's so much stuff that I gotta do. There's like, I need to order work pants for my work with huskies. But it's just the absolute worst. It's the absolute worst, okay? So, since I have like about more than 30 centimeters of difference between my waist and my hips, which you cannot see right now, but just believe me when I say it. Um, it is a absolute disaster to find fitting work trousers. Oh my lord. I have been to multiple stores in the Netherlands, and they're just like, oh, we only have male working trousers, but you can try them on. And then I would try them on, right? And I could either not get them past my upper legs, or I would absolutely drown in them. There could be like an extra person in there around my waist, but that is the only way that the rest of my lower body will fit in there. So it is a hell. So then I thought, okay, I need to order it online. I need to order it online. But then online, when I look at the sizes, it's like, screw you. There is nothing that fits your measurements. Oh, and you also want something that is like, that kind of like holds the wind out, and you want something that is like a little bit water repellent. I don't need something that's waterproof. I just want something that's a little bit water repellent. But oh, you want that? You're probably not gonna get that. You're not gonna get like that, and then also your size. So, oh, and also if you want something that's like a little bit strong, so it can go up against like happy doggies that will wanna like jump on me every day. I don't know. Just need to be prepared, right? And my body needs to fit in there, and it kind of needs to be like okay with the weather there. It's like, fuck you. There's literally zero options. There's none. Oh, you would like some pockets in there? Oh, no, you're not gonna get all of that. You want to get all of that, but then accept the pockets, and then probably like that you're not gonna be able to move in it. Yeah, buy some outdoor pants. Yeah, they'll be like around 200 euros, but yeah, they're okay, but still, oh my god, it is an absolute disaster, right? So I've spent the last couple of multiple days basically to try like shop online for that stuff. But then the other problem is like I need to order like I ordered like 7 different trousers, and then you also need to order like in different sizes. Um so usually I'm a size like 38. But with these trousers, I need to order 42. 42. Or I would try like 40 or 41, I don't fucking know. But at least it was 42. And then what happens? Okay, I fit in there, but my waist, it's like another person fits in there. But luckily, they've got like these elastic bands kind of things going on in there. So I'm like strapping them up for like the tightest possible. So then around my back, it looks kind of like that, like that. But it's okay because what what other option do I have? So yeah, today there will be like 2 more of them arriving, but yeah, then I just gotta make a decision. Um, and then also I have been ordering shoes. I have like I told you about that I'm getting into like barefoot shoes and stuff. So I've been going to the only 2 barefoot stores that the Netherlands has. And I've been fitting shoes because I want to go hiking there and I don't want to have my normal hiking boots again because they suck. Like they're like too narrow for my feet and I've only just realized that this is the reason that my feet always kind of hurt on the side. So yeah, getting barefoot shoes to hike in. I may have succeeded, but I'm gonna order another size first to be sure. But if then it is correct, I would have two barefoot shoes, like boots, that I could take with me to Norway. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I would say then my mission would have succeeded. But yeah, I am leaving home this evening because I'm gonna go to a festival this weekend. So at first I wasn't sure if I was gonna do this. Um, but now I'm gonna do it because I just wanna do like some camping with my friends and then dance and but then at the same time I'm tired. And then right after this festival I'm gonna go to like another hippie thing. Um so, and that's gonna be basically up until the last weekend before I'm leaving to Norway. So that's why it has been so stressful to get all of my stuff sorted beforehand, right? So today I need to pack my bag for the festival and for like this hippie gathering, which I have been looking forward to for ages. For ages. Oh my god. But now it's almost that time. I'm just so knackered all the time, so tired. And then last night I had an emotional breakdown because I was just feeling like I was pushing away my feelings. Like not even that something happened that was like big or it was just like small things like my laundry shifted color, which kind of sucked. It sucked. But then another thing happened, like my mom was nagging on me, and I was just like, oh, it's just like these small things, but I was just like pushing the emotions away because I'm like, I'm busy, I don't have time for feelings. So I pushed them away. But then whenever I do that, I start to feel it in my body that's kind of like piling up. And that's where I realized this is stupid. This is like my old behavior from before I went to therapy. And but then also it is still part of me. Like I will always be this maybe this overthinker or like with this autopilot that sometimes doesn't maybe do the handiest thing for the situation. But then I also want to accept myself for that. That I may not always handle it in the best possible way. Um, but yeah, what I did last night, I'm actually quite proud of it because I ended up calling up somebody instead of doing it all by myself. That's what I learned in therapy, to like call a person and to just like talk about it, talk about feelings and stuff. And then while I was doing this, I was so scared. I was so scared of rejection because I thought, like, who wants to put up with my emotions? Like, nobody's gonna want me hear me cry on the phone or something. So I called her up and I was like talking about like a bunch of stuff. But then I realized I am talking around my feelings because all I really want to do is cry, honestly. And I just wanted to be okay that I can cry. But for some reason, I was just feeling like, oh, I cannot cry on the phone because that's so not productive. Like, oh my God, we're not going to get anywhere when I'm going to cry on the phone, like, seriously, or when I'm going to say what I actually want. But then she told my friend, she told me, like, you're in this role of the victim right now. You can cry. Like, you talking about like how you cannot cry, that's like kind of victimizing yourself instead of just letting your emotions be there and just say what you want to say. So she was right, I guess. So I did that. I just stopped putting up the front and I just started bawling my eyes out. And I also was like quite panicky. Um, but it was just so good to finally cry and just let the emotions just be there. And I was like constantly trying to solve it, right? I'm trying to solve the problem, stop the crying, stop the sadness. But then she gave me some good advice, like, don't try and understand it, don't try and stop it. Like, tell yourself some affirmations, like, I am okay. This version of myself is also okay. I I'm sad right now, and that is okay. My sadness is allowed to be there, and my sadness is allowed to be there without having a good reason. And I don't have to make up a reason for being sad, and I also don't have to fix it. I can just allow myself to be sad for a moment. And she told me, like, it's totally understandable that you are feeling a bit overwhelmed right now. Like, you're moving to a whole nother country. And obviously, you are scared of losing your friends right now because you are moving. So it's quite obvious that you're scared. So cut yourself a little break and just be nice to yourself. Like, give yourself a hug. Like do this. Because I said, oh, I just want to like be held by somebody, by a friend, and to just for them to tell me that it's okay. But I kind of need to be able to tell myself that. And she said, yeah, like tell yourself that. And then also, it is okay to want that sometimes. And it's okay to want that hug. And you can always ask for that. But then also, gotta be able to do it by myself too. But trying to not be so hard on myself. And she was there for me. And she also told me, hey, I'm there for you. And I'm giving you a hug through the phone. And then after that, I actually calmed down because it was so nice to just cry and to just have somebody be there. And then I went up to my sister's bedroom, my little sister, and I was like opening the door. I'm like, can we hug? I'm sad. She's like, yes, of course. So she puts her laptop away and she's like, come here. So there I am with my little sister. And we're like hugging. And she's like, what's wrong? I'm just like, I'm just overwhelmed. I'm just tired. And my little sister, right? She's telling me like, yeah, you are not having your sleeping rhythm at the moment. You should sleep more early. Even though she never does that. She always goes to bed way too late. And my parents also, well, my mom and her boyfriend. But she knows I am this person that would love to go to bed at 11 and then wake up early, and then that's when I'm at my best. And now, the last couple of days, I have hated getting out of bed every morning because I was just so tired. So, yeah, even my little sister kind of noticed, like, chill the fuck out. Yeah. And then also, it's just hard sometimes where my mother, like, I have a hard time cutting myself a break sometimes, like, giving myself a moment to, like, pause and to just do some drawing or to just do something relaxing. But then when I do that, and my mom comes up to me and she's like, oh my God, you're like postponing to do stuff or you're not doing stuff and blah, 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 blah. That's where I kind of get like insecure about myself, like, oh my God, I shouldn't be taking a break, I should be continuing working, even though I am the person that knows the best, like, what I need and what I do, and that I shouldn't like determine how I feel about myself, about the way that my mother talks to me. Because I told her this, that it's like bothering me. And she's like, I'm not trying to make you feel less about yourself. I just don't understand you. And I just don't follow so much. So, yeah, I guess that's the lesson. Yeah. Thank you for listening. And, yeah, big virtual hug from me to whoever have watched this. So enjoy your day. Bye.